Hello, and thank you again for tuning in to FranCoach's Franchising 101 podcast series. I am Tim Parmeter, founder and CEO of FranCoach, and your podcast host. FranCoach, we are a national search firm dedicated to working with individuals who are interested in owning a franchise. We are partnered with over 500 of the top franchisors in the country, spanning nearly 60 industries. Our goal is to help our clients find the absolute best franchise for them to own. Our goal of the Franchising 101 podcast series is to help educate people on all aspects of franchise ownership. Today, our topic is designed to really look just very simply at why would somebody want to own a franchise? There are many reasons why. Today, we're going to kind of go with the elite 8 of reasons why somebody might want to be a franchise owner. So we'll touch just kind of briefly on each of these. So number one is I think the obvious one is there is a proven plan that the franchise is bringing to the table. Anybody that's thinking about ownership that wants to consider, hey, let me just do this on my own, you have to come up with everything. And I cannot emphasize enough, everything, every little aspect of a business. I don't care whether you are selling sandwiches or you're going to clean somebody's house. You've got to create every aspect of it. You got to go through trial and error to make sure it is right. The sales, the marketing, the digital side, the management, the software, everything. Just picking the name of a business and a logo can drive people crazy. The franchise has gone through all of those growing pains, and they have every last thing that you need in a detailed, proven plan, right? That's number one. Number two, now we have the plan. We need to learn it, right? So an incredibly comprehensive initial training program. Typically, before somebody goes to in-person new owner training, they're probably spent 4 to 8 weeks, sometimes even longer, on pre-training, getting themselves every last little thing set up. So when they're going to that in-person training, they are, again, set to come out of there, hit the ground running, business open, ready to go. There's just absolutely nothing left for chance, nothing left unturned with this. So that gets us, we've got the proven plan. We've been trained on this extensively. Now step kind of reason 3, right? What's our third thing? Is support. Now we're open. Now what, right? Franchises are not going to just throw you in the deep end and say, well, we trained you. Good luck, right? That may sound like some corporate flashbacks for folks with that, right? Hey, we trained you. You should know how to do it. Doesn't work that way. There's too many moving parts, even in the most basic business model. So ongoing support. Most of that is going to come from the franchisor and typically from multiple different avenues. Do I need help with something from a technical standpoint or IT standpoint? Well, I go here. Marketing, sales, operations, whatever it might be. I'm going to have multiple points of contact within the franchisor for that ongoing support. Early on, a lot of times you'll even have kind of almost a personal business coach from the franchise actually showing up with you to help you support from a support standpoint. Also, supporting you typically are going to be your other fellow franchise owners in the organization. Most franchisors really have strong kind of owner networks and infrastructure, being able to lean on one another. After all, nobody understands what you're going through better than another owner in your brand. Reason number 4, lifestyle. Guess who is in control of your time now? That would be you. So you don't have to worry about anybody else dictating that. Are you going to work hard, especially if this is a full-time operation for you? Yeah, right. That's also probably no different than what you've done in the past. Do you want to take your kids to school? Do you want to pick them up? Do you want to, meet them for lunch? Do you want to have some flexibility throughout your day for whatever it is, but still work your tail off to grow your business? You can do that. Do you want nights and weekends back? Whatever that might look like for you, whatever your lifestyle goals might be, franchise ownership can have them for you, right? Number 5, financial freedom. Yeah, that sounds kind of like a cliche, but it's really from a franchise standpoint. No, there's going to be no earnings or no ceiling on your earnings. In the corporate world, I don't care how great you do, right? There's only so much more money you are going to make along the way. With franchise ownership, you can build the big business to whatever you want and continue to go. Believe it or not, some of the happiest franchise owners have actually built a business that may be a little bit smaller than people would think, but it's hitting their goal, their financial goals, their lifestyle goals, and then some of the other things that we're about to talk about. So you have that control again on what that financial freedom and what your earnings look like. Um, Reason number 6, diversification. So this can come up from a couple different standpoints. We can grow that business. You want to make more, you can scale that. Have multiple franchise locations of your brand. Is it different locations, additional territories, whatever that might be? That diversification could also come from the form of multiple franchises. I think people would oftentimes be surprised to know how many franchise owners have multiple franchises that they own. Again, you can continue to build and build and build and make this what you want. Reason number 7, the semi-absentee option for folks that are still working, that maybe are a little hesitant to give up that corporate salary, but still really want the other things that we've talked about. That semi-absentee option will give people the opportunity to keep the job and start that business from scratch, building it up, right? Again, proven plan, comprehensive training, ongoing support, going to eventually fit in your lifestyle, totally taken into consideration the potential earnings you want to make, and then it's really starting the diversification with that. And then lastly, of our Elite 8 reasons today is an exit strategy. So this can come in a few different directions. So imagine working in that corporate job and you get to the point where, you don't want to work as much, but still want to make the same amount of money. So just envision the conversation with your boss saying, hey, I'm going to start working about 10, 12 hours a week, but I want you to keep my same salary. How long until security has escorted you out of the building, right? With franchise ownership, you can. The business is up, it's running, it's producing, you've got everybody in place. You don't want to be there 40 hours a week. You want to spend 15 so you can travel. Awesome. Keep doing it. Continue, back off your time, continue that revenue and that income. Also, part of your exit strategy is, what are you doing eventually? What long-term are your goals? One of the two biggest things is you can sell your business. So all the money you've made along the way, eventually this is an asset that can be sold. Again, go back to that kind of corporate scenario. Imagine being a vice president. You're ready to retire. Can you post that position on eBay to see who wants to buy your vice president position, right? How much can you get for it? Let's drive up the bidding. Doesn't happen that way. You walk away. Yes, you made your income. Yeah, you have retirement, but that's it. As a business owner, you've made your income. Guess what? You've also contributed to your own retirement fund, probably, and you've built the equity in your business that you can sell. And then lastly, from an exit strategy standpoint, is for folks with children. It is a legacy opportunity. This business can be something that you pass on to your kids. That's very possible. It happens quite often. It could also be something even along the way that your kids work in the business, right? Maybe their first job is, cleaning the floors at mom or dad's business. Awesome. Learning the different nuances of business ownership. Again, from a corporate standpoint, you can't sell that VP position. You can't legacy to it to your kids. And the other piece of kind of the legacy in the kids factor that comes up often is, for so many people, certainly of every certain age group, we were raised by parents who basically said, go to college, get a job, work hard, advance, retire, right? We're going to work there our whole career. We're going to retire. We're going to get our pension and our gold watch. That does not happen anymore, right? So there's nothing wrong with going to college and getting a great education. In fact, that we encourage it. But and go get a great job. That's awesome. right? But now our kids, when they see us as business owners, even if they don't ever eventually work in our business, they see another path, right? They want to go to college, get a great degree, go be a doctor, lawyer, whatever they want to be. Awesome, right? But they know there is another path, either for them right away or down the road. That entrepreneurship, they see it, they can learn from it. That is a powerful thing for our kids. Um, there are many, many other excellent reasons. We just wanted to kind of focus on these elite 8 today to kind of help give you an idea of the different benefits that really are there for people that are looking for something better, right? All of these things. So we are here, the FranCoach team, to help. If this is of any interest to you now, this has kind of piqued your curiosity, is now the time for you to own a franchise. Let's talk. You can find us online, francoach.net. Tons of information there, but also just a good old contact form. Let's get a call set up. You can email us, info@francoach.net. Call direct 602-920-8401. That's going to come straight to me. Let's talk. If there's any interest, again, we encourage you, take that first step today to help create your better tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to the FranCoach's Franchising 101 podcast series. Thanks for listening. We hope you have a great day.